I was a city girl. I had a husband, I had boyfriends, I had a mechanic. There are huge gaps in my knowledge, and that's why I'm here. Chickens on the porch. Get off the porch. Bones, what are you doing? Hey, will you stay staring at the fire? Come to mommy. Come to mommy. Hey guys, it's Katie Kate on the Homestead. A chilly October morning here. I'm just getting my firebox cleaned out so I can light this wood stove, just to cut the chill in the house a little bit. This morning, I've just been picking up where I left off yesterday, doing some little odds and ends around the property before the next big projects get started. So I trimmed up the rest of the cannabis that I had cut yesterday, and then I went and cut down some more. I can't help myself. It is hard to waste the flower. Yesterday, my neighbor stopped by to take some measurements of my well. So I suspect this means that repair will be happening sooner than later. It would be really great to get that done before the winter sets in. Earlier this year, this very beautiful antique hand pump on my well broke and dropped down into the hole. When it slammed down, it cracked the concrete pad on the well cover. I'm very lucky that it stabilized and didn't cave in. I'm extremely concerned about trying to remove this hand pump for fear that all this concrete is just going to cave down into my well. Not good. So of course, before I spoke to anybody, I talked to my neighbor about it, and he assured me that this is something that we can handle. It's going to be a bit tricky. He's telling me he'll want to Tapcon into the concrete pad so that we can brace it to lift the pump out and then slowly lift each of the sections one at a time. And then we're going to replace it with some boards. This has been on my radar for months and months. I'd really like to get it done before the winter. And as I said, he came by yesterday to take some measurements. So that is a good sign that this is also on his radar. He also mentioned possibly having time to block some more of my firewood this weekend. And as soon as that is done, I will be out at the log splitter, splitting it up and getting it stacked in the woodshed. But none of that is happening today, so I'm just taking the time to putter around and get some odds and ends taken care of, because I know once these big projects get underway, I'm going to be pretty consumed. I want to move the generator to this spot so that I can connect my GenerLink. My neighbor's worried that it's going to be stolen by just some of the petty thieves in the area, so he's recommending drilling into this patio and chaining it up. I realize that all they would need are bolt cutters to get past that, but at the very least, it would make it more difficult. Also, if I am ever away from the property for any length of time, I could just move it into my patio right here. I'd like to have this done by Tuesday because of the planned power outage, but it's not urgent. Something on my to-do list is to check my oil. And I literally just texted my neighbor to ask him if this is how I do that. Listen, I'm going to keep it unabashedly real here, and there's got to be people out there like me. I'm sure so many of you are probably rolling your eyes that I don't know how to do this. I was a city girl. I had a husband, I had boyfriends, I had a mechanic. There are huge gaps in my knowledge, and that's why I'm here. So I understand, but I'm keeping it real. I have known 40-year-old women who don't know how to pump gas, so I'm not quite that bad. And I'm pretty sure that's a dipstick. It's just not coming out easily. It doesn't seem to be threaded, and I don't want to yank on it and fuck something up. Some activity in the field down there. Okay, we're checking the oil. And we're full. No worries. Another thing checked off my list, I need to start doing that more on the regular. The reason I want to do that is because the little oil change sticker from last year on my truck still has 6,000 kilometers on it because I don't drive very frequently. So I was asking someone recently if I should still be doing the oil changes, and the recommendation was to just keep an eye on the levels, make sure they're okay, and it should be fine. Things I'm learning to do for myself. Well, that's a wrap today on the homestead. Just taking care of some odds and ends before more big projects get underway. This guy doesn't make too many appearances. His name is Light. So until next time, happy, healthy living. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe, getting ready for winter. I know I am. I'm Katie Kate on the homestead, and I'll see you later.